Good morning, stamping friends. Happy Friday to you all. My name is Lorri Heiling, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm always happy to share with you. Well, I have a fun day planned because it's my first granddaughter's birthday today. She turned 7, and oh my goodness, I can't believe how fast they grow. So we have a fun day ahead, so that's why I wanted to get this video off to you so I can get on with today's festivities. And like I mentioned in the description, if you're a pet lover, I think you're really going to love this card today. It is so fast and easy and just a really cute card. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I loved creating it. Also, I wanted to mention that at the end of the video, if you head over to my blog, I have a free PDF for one small part in the card. That way you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And if you haven't been to my blog, it is www.confessionsofastampingaddict.com. That's all one big word. So anyway, let's get started, and I will turn my camera around and I want to share with you this card. Thank you for joining me. For those of you who are pet lovers, you're going to love today's project. We are going to be playing with this designer series paper called Sweet Stockings. And let me give you a brief overview of this. Look at how cute these little animals are in the stockings. And then the reverse side has a nice pattern to work with that's not quite as busy. Aren't these cute? We have cats and dogs here. These fit the die set that come with this paper, and it will coordinate with these different stockings that you can just cut out. Isn't this one cute? He looks like a little Santa dog. And last but not least, you can see the one I cut into. We are going to use this paper today. So I just think these are just so cute. This is one of the papers that I earned on the incentive trip. So I didn't even have to buy that one. It was I think it was a spin for it. And then the stamp set I chose is Little Delights, and you'll see why I chose this one. It's all because of the font they used. All right, so let's get started with this fast and easy card. All you're going to need is a piece of basic white cardstock. This is the thicker one, and we are just going to score that in half on the long side. This is 11 inches by 4 1/4, and then fold and use your bone folder and make a nice crisp edge here. All right, and then the next layer is going to be 5 1/4 by 4. So we're just going to go in 1/4 of an inch, and I already put dimensionals on to make it even more fast. And just make a second layer, and this is kind of a sweet and simple card, you'll see. All right, now the next part, I actually die cut, or not die cut, but I made a pattern here, and all I did was Googled outlet, and I got this cute little outlet. So it actually kind of looks like a little face, doesn't it? So, and you know what? If you look on my blog, I have a similar card that is masculine from, oh gosh, I bet it's 10 years old. And we're just going to make a little outlet here and space them apart a little bit. Does that look like something that is in your house? Now the next thing we're going to do is take the little, excuse me, the little dog that I already cut out, and I just fussy cut that. There is not a die, but it doesn't take that long to do. And we'll just grab some more dimensionals and put a couple on the back. And we're going to make this dog sitting by the outlet, because what inspired me was all those lights tangled around him. And I just thought he needs to be sitting in front of an outlet. So that's all we're going to do on the outside of the card, except there is one small embellishment I want to add. And let me grab that for you quick. So we had these years ago, and normally I don't pull out a retired set, but this one I knew that I wanted to keep for this reason alone. These were called Urban Underground, but you know what? You can even make your own. But this looks like a little screw, like you'd put the screw in the little divot there, and we are just going to place that right in the middle of this card. Now, if you don't have these, because these are long gone, you can just take a small round punch with silver paper and then just make a score line in the middle. But because I had these, I just thought I'd throw them on. But you know what? I need my little tool because I'm kind of a perfectionist and I want this to be going straight. So let me just move that down a little bit. All right, now the inside is what's really going to make this. There's more. So what I did was I took my floral squares dies, and if you don't have this one, it's okay. Just find a floral, a punch or a die that has you know, just kind of a half circle there. I guess you could even do a circle if you wanted. It's probably smaller than a 1/2 inch though. And we are just going to trim off one petal Let that fall. Now, set that aside and let's stamp the inside of this. So we're going to use the Merry Christmas that has that cool font, and we're just going to use Memento Black. Ink that up well and just stamp right in the center of the card. Make sure this is up so you can see what I'm doing. And then what you want to do is take a black Stampin' Right marker, and remember our markers have two ends. One is a kind of a painting side, you can tell because the line is thicker there, and that'll be more of the brush end, and this side has a smaller line, and that's going to be the journaling end. So what we're going to do is we are just going to continue the S and make our own little cord that continues like this. Now let's, actually I'm not done with that. This is actually going to be the plug, and so we're going to set this here. And then we want to draw the two little parts that actually plug in. So what I'm going to make is 2 dots where I want the plugs to go. And then I'm just going to make a very skinny, long rectangle here with my marker. I thought about cutting paper out, but this is so small and it takes just seconds to do. So you really don't have to cut out paper. And of course, I could not find a stamp in my stash that looked like that. And then I'm just going to take liquid glue and make a little dot on top where the top of the plug will go, and just place it right on there. And there we have it. It's like the cording is part of the Merry Christmas sign or sentiment. All right, so there's our little card. Isn't that cute? All right, so if you see any products that you like, please order from my Stampin' Up website, and here's the host code. I would appreciate if you use that. And if your order is $35 or more and you use that host code, my gift to you is my 3 creative you projects that will be sent to you for free. Now remember, I can't stamp for you, but I can send you the kit, and you can substitute if you don't have the stamps that I used. So I hope you enjoyed this project today, and it was just really fun and easy, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you next week. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.